Will interest rates go down in the U.S. this year? And what will that mean for housing prices and everyday life? Two experts weigh in. Over the past couple of years, the Federal Reserve has raised interest rates to fight record-high inflation. Now that inflation seems to be slowing down and the economy is cooling off, people are asking, will the Fed start lowering rates in 2025? And what would that mean for real estate prices and the cost of living? We asked two experts with very different views. One supports former President Donald Trump and wants rates to stay high. The other is a Democrat and believes lower rates could help working families. Expert number 2, Ronald Henderson, Trump supporter. Keep rates high to avoid more inflation. Ronald Henderson, an economist from Texas, says, talking about rate cuts now is risky. It could bring back the kind of high inflation we saw in the 70s. We need to stay cautious and let the economy cool down. On housing, if rates go down, it could lead to more demand and drive prices up again. That doesn't help young families trying to buy a home. We don't need another housing bubble. On everyday life, cutting rates too soon won't help regular people. It could just lead to rising prices again, which hurts savings and wages. Expert number 2, Sarah Blake, Democrat. Lower rates to help the middle class and revive housing. Sarah Blake, a professor of economics from California, says, interest rates are still very high. That makes it hard for families to buy homes or borrow money. If inflation keeps going down, the Fed should start cutting rates in 2025. On housing, high mortgage rates are stopping people from buying homes and freezing new construction. Lower rates could help people afford homes again and create new jobs in the housing sector. On everyday life, lower interest rates mean cheaper credit for car loans, credit cards, mortgages. That gives families more breathing room and boosts spending and growth. Most Wall Street analysts believe the Fed will start cutting rates in the second half of 2025 if inflation keeps slowing down and the job market cools off. Will the Fed lower rates in 2025? It depends on inflation and the economy. Republicans want to keep things tight to avoid more inflation. Democrats see rate cuts as a way to help families and bring the housing market back to life. Whatever happens, it'll have a big impact on mortgage costs, credit card interest, and what families can afford in the months ahead.